What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger. We're jumping back into some Road to the Show here today. We got a 4-game set with the Pittsburgh Pirates, this time in Pittsburgh, unlike the 4-game set we just did in St. Louis. So here we go. Jumping right into it here. Top of the first, one out, runner on first. I'm batting third in the order, batting average down to a 228 after the whopping offer in my last series. We have Lorenzo Jimenez on the mound for the Pirates. He hits 97 with his four-seamer, but 93 on the running fastball. 90 on his slider as well. First pitch from him. Swinging at that running fastball just off the outside corner at the knees. That one is fouled away for an 0-1 count to start this at-bat. Next pitch from him. Oh, four-seamer catches the top of the zone, and it's an 0-2 count in a hurry here. Next pitch from Jimenez. Got me looking with one on the inside corner at the knees. Ooh, good pitch location. Backwards K next to my name now. And we come back top of the third. 1-1 ball game. Runner on second, 2 away. I'm standing in 0 for 1 after a 3-pitch strikeout in my first at-bat. Lorenzo Jimenez still on the mound for the Pirates. And there's one that ain't coming back. See you later, baseball. Right down the middle and right back out to the left center field bleachers. That one goes. No chance of getting that one, and it's a 3-1 ball game after that 2-run dinger on the first pitch of the at-bat. 427 feet on that one. Hot diggity. I like it. I like it a lot. Here we go, bottom of the fifth now. One out, nobody on. Colin Barber at the plate for the Pirates. He's 0 for 1 on the day. He's got a 1-2 count here in this at-bat against Cardinals starter German Marquez. Wind-up and the pitch from the right-hander, and it's a ground ball to the second baseman. That would be me. We'll throw to first. Easy play. 2 away here in the home half of the fifth. Top of the sixth, we come back to it. I'm standing in with that 1-for-2 line score. Strikeout and a 2-run dinger on mine for the day. Still a 3-1 ball game. One out, nobody on. Lorenzo Jimenez still on the mound for the Pirates. Wind up and the pitch from him to start the at-bat, and I went hacking after a curveball off the outside corner. I didn't think it was going to go that far out, but it did, and we fouled it off, and it's an 0-1 count. Pitch number 2 of the at-bat inside with a curveball. That's an easy take to even up the count at 1-1. Third pitch of the at-bat now from Jimenez. It was on the outside corner with a four-seamer, and that one goes foul down the right field line. And the count moves to 1-2 because of it. Fourth pitch of the at-bat now. And we send a running fastball that was above the zone into left field, but the left fielder's going to be able to make the play there as that was skied up pretty well. And that is just a fairly run-of-the-mill second out here in the top of the sixth. Bottom of the seventh, we come back to it. Mason Wynn at the plate for the Pirates. He's 0 for 2 on the day. It's still a 3-1 ball game. There's a runner on first, nobody out for Wynn, and a 1-2 pitch on the way here from German Marquez. Pops it up on the infield grass. We'll let the first baseman take that. Yep, that's an easy pop out. One away now in the bottom of the seventh. Apparently the Crackerjack didn't do Mason Wynn any good there in the seventh inning stretch. Top of the eighth, we come back to it. Still a 3-1 ball game. I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day. Runners on first and second and 2 away. And we have Aldo Campos on the mound for the Pirates in relief. He hits 91 with his 2-seamer. That's all he's got that's quick. Nothing else breaks 88. And a ground ball to the third baseman is going to make for an easy force at second. There you have it. Top of the eighth is now finished. We're moving on to the bottom half, leading 3-1. Cardinals end up taking the win here in game number 1. Final score is 3-1. We're going to move on to game number 2, see if we can keep these winning ways going. And since we are going to game number 2, you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Top of the first now. I'm standing in for the first time today. 2 outs, nobody on. Batting average at a lowly 228. Brent Healy on the mound for the Pirates in this one. I cannot see the speed of his 2-seamer very well. I think it says 93 miles an hour is all. And sinker at 91. That's all he's got. That's quick. First pitch from him. Swing and a miss at a sweeping curve below the knees, right down the middle, though. And it's an 0-1 count after being just a little too far out in front of that pitch. Second pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball to the second baseman, and I'm going to ground out to my counterpart on the other team. And that is a 1-2-3 top of the first for the Pirates. Coming back bottom of the first, runners on first and second, nobody out. Manuel Chavez at the plate. He's hitting 300 on the season. He got a 1-2 count in this at-bat against Cardinals starter Michael McGreevy. Wind up and the pitch from him, and it's a ground ball to the right side. We're going to try for two. We'll get the out at second. And we got him at first, too. I thought he was going to beat that one out. All right, bang play there. Makes for a 4-6-3 double play. Now there's 2 outs on the board. Bottom of the second, we come back to it. Still no score. Termarr Johnson at the plate for the Pirates. He's hitting .250 on the season. Has a 1-2 count with nobody out and nobody on. Wind up and the pitch from McGreevy. And it's a ground ball up the middle for me. Charge out a little bit. Throw to first will be in time. 1 away here in the home half of the second. Top of the fourth, I'm back to the plate for the second time today. 0 for 1 so far after grounding out in my first at-bat. Brent Healy still towing the rubber for the Pirates. Wind up and the pitch from him to start this at-bat. And I pop a 2-seamer up into foul ground, just foul of the first base bag. First baseman makes the play. And it's a wasted first out here in the top of the fourth. Still have that runner on first. Top of the fifth, we come back to it. It's a 3-1 ball game now. Runner on second, 2 away, and I'm standing in for the third time. Pop out and a ground out on my line score, so nothing pretty for me at the plate so far. First pitch of this at-bat from Brent Healy. It's going to be off the outside corner at the knees. 1-0 the count. And now hitting .212 on the season with runners in scoring position. That is dreadful. And that 2-seamer there sent out into center field is not going to do much good as the center fielder makes a play short of the warning track out there by the bullpen. And that's all she wrote for this half of the inning. We're moving on, still leading the Pirates 3-1. Bottom of the fifth, now we come back to it. Dylan Carlson at the plate for the Pirates. He's batting in the cleanup spot, and he's 1 for 2 on the day. Has a 1-2 count with a runner on second and only 1 out here. Wind up and the pitch from right-handed Michael McGreevy. It's going to get us a ground ball up the middle again. And that'll be an easy second out here in the bottom of the fifth, but the runner does advance to third, so I guess you could call that one a productive out from Dylan Carlson. Top of the seventh, we come back to it. Cardinals are up 4-1 now. 1 out, nobody on, and I'm standing in with an 0 for 3 line score. Batting average has dropped to a .227. Let's see what we get for the first pitch of the at-bat from Sean Burke. Oh, way out in front of a curveball there. It was way off the inside corner to boot. Now, Sean Burke does throw a 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. Second pitch of the at-bat is that four-seamer, which I send into right field. Is that going to get down for a hit? It is, and it's going to hop over the wall, so it's a ground rule double there. So we'll take the base hit anytime we can get our hands on one. Top of the ninth, we come back to it. 4-1 ball game. Cardinals in the lead. Runners on the corners, only 1 out, and I'm standing in 1 for 4 on the day. Sean Burke still towing the rubber for the Pirates here in relief. Wind up and the pitch to start this at-bat, and it's a ground ball to the second baseman. It's going to be a 4, 6, and 3 double play. And that sends us to the bottom of the ninth, where hopefully we can hold on to this 3-run lead and win the first 2 here in Pittsburgh. They haven't done it yet. Bottom of the ninth, 4-1 ball game. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. Termarr Johnson at the plate with an 0 for 3 line score here. Joel Piamps is now on the mound in relief for the Cardinals. A 2-1 pitch from him. It's going to be a ground ball to the left side. This could be a double play. No, sir. It's into left field. The bases are loaded now with no outs here in the bottom of the ninth. Ooh, nothing like a nail biter. Cardinals do end up taking the win, though. Final score 4-2. And we have taken the first 2 games here in Pittsburgh. Let's move on to game number 3. Maybe we can get 3 out of 4 in the first 3 games. Let's see. Skip all the loading animations. Here we go. Top of the first. Cardinals already up 1-0. Runner on second. Nobody out. I'm standing in batting third in the order. .228 the batting average for me. Daniel Espino is on the mound for the Pirates in this game. He hits 99 with his 4-seamer, 96 on the 2-seamer. Nothing else quick. First pitch from him. Off the plate away with a 4-seamer just above the knees. And it's a 1-0 count after not offering at that one. Second pitch of the at-bat now from Espino. Inside with a slider, and it's a 2-0 count. Who knew if you leave the bat on your shoulders, you tend to see better pitches eventually. The 2-0 pitch now from Espino. That one's in the zone. Got a piece of that one and fouled it off. A little bit behind that four-seamer on the inner third, so we have a 2-1 count after it goes foul down the first base line. Late swing on another four-seamer on the inner third, and that one also goes foul down the first base line, so we have a 2-2 count in this at-bat. Next pitch from Espino. And he got me to swing over top of one in the dirt. 2-3 put out. Completes the strikeout. And there's a K next to my name now in this one. So non-productive first out here in the top of the first for the Cardinals. Moving on, it's the top of the second. 5-2 the score. My goodness, runs are coming left, right, upside down, and sideways in this one. We are only 6 outs into the game, and there's been a total of 7 runs scored already. I'm going to get a dynamic challenge here as I'm leading off the second inning. And let's try to get on base after taking the first pitch. Why not? Sean Burke is already on the mound for Pittsburgh in relief. He's got that 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer. Nothing else quick. First pitch, taking all the way, four-seamer below the knees on the outside corner. And it's a 1-0 count to start this at-bat. Second pitch now from Burke. Ripped to the shortstop. Not going to be a base hit here. No, sir. The 6-3 put out completes the first out of the top of the second. We are 7 outs into the ball game. Still 7 runs on the scoreboard. Moving on, it's the bottom of the second. 5-2 still the score here. Liover Peguero is at the plate for the Pirates. He's hitting .287 on the season. There's nobody out, nobody on for him. He's got a 0-1 count in this at-bat. Wind up and the pitch from Pablo Gonzalez, and it's a ground ball to me at second base. We'll pick that up, throw to first. Will be an easy play for one away here in the bottom of the second. Top of the fourth, we come back to it. It's a 6-3 ball game now. 2 outs and nobody on for me as I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day, 2 for 11 on the series. Sean Burke still towing the rubber for the Pirates here in relief. The first pitch is a hot shot ground ball to the first baseman who picks it up, takes it to the bag himself. And at 3 unassisted ends things here in the top of the fourth. We're moving on. It's the bottom of the sixth now, still a 6-3 ball game. Liover Peguero at the plate again. Third time today, he's 0 for 2 on the day so far. He's got a 1-2 count with a runner on first and 2 away here in the bottom of the sixth. Pablo Gonzalez kicks and deals, and it's a ground ball to me. We'll throw to first. Easy play, and 6 innings have come and gone here in Pittsburgh. Cardinals are still leading this one by a score of 6-3. Top of the seventh, we're back in action. 0 for 3 day for me, and I'm standing up to the plate for the 4th time with a .227 batting average. 1 out, nobody on for me here. Let's see what I can do against Joe Katz, who is now on the mound in relief for Pittsburgh. He hits 93 with his four-seamer, 90 on the two-seamer, nothing else over 84. First pitch from the diminutive right-hander. And it's a little chopper to the left side. Third baseman picks it up, throws across the diamond, and he's going to get me easily. So 1 pitch is all it takes for out number 2 here in the top of the 7th. We come back top of the 9th. We're tied at 6 runs apiece, and I'm standing in for the 5th time today, still rocking the over. 2 outs and a runner on first for me. Chase DeYoung on the mound for the Pirates now, trying to keep them in the game. He does hit 95 with his four-seamer, but he's got nothing else over 89. First pitch is a four-seamer just off the outside corner. I swung at it anyway, got a piece, and fouled it away, so the count is now 0-1 here. And the last chance for the Cardinals here to score some runs to take a lead into the bottom half. And a 12-6 curveball had me just a little bit out in front. I managed to foul that one off as well, so the count stays, or I should say moves, to 0-2. The 0-2 pitch had me out in front of a slider at 82 miles an hour there. And the count remains 0-2 after fouling that one away. Next pitch from DeYoung. Whoa, that gets away from the catcher. That's going to advance the runner to second. So we have a runner on second and 2 away here after the wild pitch here in the top of the 9th. See what I can do with a 1-2 count here against Chase DeYoung, and now a runner in scoring position. Here's the pitch. And swing and a miss at one in the dirt. That's not going to do me any good. The 2-3 put out will complete the strikeout. And the top of the 9th is now over. Cardinals end up winning the game 7-6 in 10 innings. So we have taken 3 out of 3 here in Pittsburgh. We're moving on to game number 4. Could it be a 4-game sweep on the road for the Cardinals? That's basically unheard of so far in this season. Well, didn't really happen anywhere close to that good in the previous season either. We got Ty Madden on the mound for the Pirates in this one. I'm standing in the first inning here, batting third in the order, 226 the batting average. Two out, nobody on, and Ty Madden throws a 97-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 96 on the two-seamer. Nothing else quick from him. First pitch of the at-bat. It's going to be off the plate away with a changeup, a little bit high as well. That makes for a 1-0 count to start this at-bat. It's a rather overcast and fairly cloudy day here in Pittsburgh. Next pitch is a four-seamer at the knees on the outer third, and that's called a strike. 1-1 the count now. Third pitch of the at-bat. Ripped down the right field line. Is that going to stay fair? It's off the top of the wall. Right fielder misplayed it, so we have a double, a stand-up double easily here in the top of the first. That's a good way to start the game, I suppose. Top of the third, we come back to it. Still no score. I'm standing in 1-for-1 on the day with a double in my first at-bat. 2 outs, nobody on again for me. Ty Madden still on the mound for the Pirates. And the first pitch of the at-bat from him, right down the middle, we shoot that one into right field. It's going to get down for a base hit. So we have a double and a single to start our day here in Pittsburgh. I like it. I like it a lot. Bottom of the fourth now, Manuel Chavez at the plate for the Pirates. He's 0-for-1 on the day. 1 out, nobody on. Still a scoreless ball game here. 1-1 pitch on the way from Cardinals starter Jackson Jobe. That's a ground ball to the right side. Second baseman's gonna miss it. It's into right field for a base hit for him. And there you have it. A single for Manuel Chavez puts a runner on first. 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. Top of the sixth, we come back to it. Still no score. 2-for-2 day for me, and I'm standing in for the third time. I'm 4-for-16 on the series so far. Let's see what I can do against Ty Madden this time around. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Ooh, had me out in front of a curveball. It's pulled foul down the third base line. And the count is now 0-1. I've somehow hit 17 home runs on this season so far. Intriguing. Well, a four-seamer there in the top half of the zone. Sent out to right field with a late swing. Right fielder's going to be able to get a glove on that one, unfortunately. So 3 at-bats for me. 3 balls sent out to right field. 2 of them resulted in base hits. This one did not. Top of the 8th, we come back to it. It's a 2-1 ball game. Pittsburgh in the lead. Runner on first and nobody out for me as I'm standing in with a 2-for-3 day so far today. Patrick Keene is on the mound for the Pirates in relief. In relief. And I'm going to get a dynamic challenge here with this runner on first. We're going to try for the double or better. What the heck. Now, Patrick Keene does throw a 91-mile-an-hour four-seamer. Splitter at 87 or a changeup that tops out at 82, so nothing really quick. And he got me reaching for the changeup low and away there. I'm trying to be the hero here in the top of the 8th. We still got 6 outs to go here to try to catch up and get ahead. Let's see what we get on the 0-1 pitch from Patrick Keene. Check swing on a changeup below the knees, and apparently I went around, and it's an 0-2 count. Pair of changeups, pair of strikes. Nothing good here. The 0-2 pitch now from Patrick Keene. In the dirt again with the changeup, and we watched that one for a 1-2 count in front of 27,714 in attendance here in Pittsburgh. The 1-2 pitch, up above the zone with a four-seamer, easy take, 2-2 the count now. All right, the 2-2 pitch from Keene. Ripped into a hole on the right side. It's a ground ball with eyes. Not the double I was hoping for, but we still get a base hit, so that makes for a 3-for-4 day for me at the plate. And that right there is a thing of beauty, if I do say so myself. All 4 of my at-bats have sent a ball into right field, only one of which did not result in a base hit. We come back bottom of the 8th, still a 2-1 ball game. Runners on first, 2 away for Bryson Stott. He's 0-for-3 on the day, has an 0-2 count here in this at-bat against reliever Andrew Abbott. The lefty Abbott here kicks and deals, and it's a pop-up for me. It'll be on the infield dirt here. In between first and second base. Easy play. That ends the 8th inning. Moving on to the 9th, trailing the Pirates by a run with a score of 2-1. And the Pirates end up taking home the win in game number 4 to avoid getting swept at home in this 4-game series. 2-1 the final score in that one. And I'm not going to lie, that 4th game I did a lot better at the plate than any of the other games. In fact, all 3 of the other games combined. So we'll take a 3-for-4 day anytime we can run into one. But that's going to be the end of the series, also the end of the episode. For those of you still hanging out with me, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all the fun social media things, and we will see you in the next one.